brings us to why we're here today, Starcraft II Wings of Liberty, returning to the Starcraft universe. So, Sammy, why now? Why a sequel?
I asked the same thing. I mean, people are still playing the original. Why are we doing this again? No. Well, our team was responsible for working on the Starcraft team, or the Starcraft Brood War and the original game. After that, we went from Warcraft 3 and Frozen Throne. We even helped a little bit on World of Warcraft, and we decided that it was just time to start finishing the Starcraft story. We left a lot of things open, a lot of characters, Jim Raynor, Kerrigan, Zeratul. A lot of fans out there wanted to know what was the next step, what was the next evolution in their lives. So we wanted to kind of carry on with their story. We also wanted to create a whole new game with it. So we have a completely new engine, tons of new characters, huge single-player campaign, and as you guys know, the awesome multiplayer too. So it was just time.
Right.
Time to go.
And that brings us to StarCraft II multiplayer. With the multiplayer aspect of the game, some of you are already playing the beta test, so you've got a good feel for what we're doing with that. And our goal was really, this is something that Chris Siggety says all the time, we want to hearken to the legacy of StarCraft. We did want it to feel the same but different. The same in that we're capturing that fast-paced gameplay, the very balanced nature of the three races, and also how unique they are. But we're also adding a lot of new stuff to the multiplayer. We've got a lot of new units and new abilities in the game. Something like about half of each race is different, brand new units and new abilities. And this is really going to change up the strategies that you may have known and loved from the original game, but really bring it out in an even more intense way. And we've got new battlefield features. There's cool little watchtowers on the map that you can capture. They give you a good sight radius around the map. So these present strategic elements, within the map that are important to control and really add to the strategy and the gameplay. And finally, we've actually built this game for esports from the ground up. The original StarCraft. Did you have any idea it would be used in professional competitions? We have built-in observer functionality. We have built-in referee functionality within the game, so people can join a match and just watch it, or be able to referee the match. And we also have replay functionality built into the game that's very cool. And so when you finish a game, multiplayer game of StarCraft on Battlenet, it'll automatically save a replay of the game. And so you can go back and watch it, and this is very useful because, even just as a player, you can look back and learn, well, how did I lose? How did that guy get 12 Zerglings so fast? You can just go ahead and watch what he did and figure that out. And there's also, statistics. You can pull up real-time statistics as you're watching the replay, so you can see, oh, well, this guy's gathering resources, much faster than I am at this point, or I had an army 2 times larger than he did at this point. If I just attacked, I would have won. So this type of functionality is really important for esports, and it's great for people to shoutcast or and observe stuff. And that brings us to Battlenet, which is we're building to be the premier online gaming destination. I mentioned earlier that we launched Battlenet in 1996, and that online service is kind of the home of our classic games: Diablo, Warcraft II, the Starcraft games, Warcraft 3, and it's still a huge and widely used service today. The original Battlenet, there's as of the start of this year, there were more than 12 million people playing those classic games on Battlenet, and a lot of that is StarCraft. But with StarCraft II, we're bringing the gameplay kind of to the modern age with the 3D engine and everything. But so we also wanted to bring the service up to modern standards, and add a lot of really cool features that we think will make it a really good social and gaming destination. And so what we've done with StarCraft II is we've fully integrated the service right into the game. And this gives us a lot of really cool functionality. You can look at a Battlenet screen here. You have the ability to look at player profiles, get detailed statistics. Everything you do on Battlenet, your wins and losses, how many times did you win as Terran, or how many times did you win as Zerg. All these things are tracked, and you can look at your friends' profiles and compare with each other, and it's really a lot of fun. It adds a lot of stickiness to the service. You want to stay on and check things out. One of the cool features that really brings everything together in Battlenet is Real ID. And what this is an completely optional layer of identity on the service. If you think about existing gaming services like the original Battlenet or Xbox Live, your identity is you make up a name. You're Gandalf, or
I'm Samwise.
Or you're Samwise. I'll be Gandalf. And what happens over time is you get this full list of all these crazy names, and unless you're playing every single day, how many of you have ever logged in after you've stopped playing something for a few months? You look at this list and you have no idea who these people are because you've forgotten all their names. With Real ID, you can choose to make a Real ID friend relationship on Battlenet, and then you'll be able to see all your friends, your real life friends and family by their names. So if you took a break from World of Warcraft for a couple months, you come back and you start playing Starcraft II, you'll be able to easily see, here's my friends, and you'll be able to see, Sammy is online playing World of Warcraft as his, this character, his
Orc Warrior.
Orc Warrior, named Samwise. So, and Real ID will also enable a lot of cool features like the cross-game chat functionality. So if you're in World of Warcraft, I'm in Starcraft II, we could send messages to each other if we were Real ID friends. And Battlenet's built on a number of 3 principles. There's the always connected experience. When you play Starcraft II, you will log right into Battlenet as soon as you launch the game, and that's going to give you access to your friends list all the time. Your friends will be able to get a hold of you. You can leave broadcast messages to your friends. You can think of that like as a Facebook wall post. So I may be playing Starcraft II, but I could leave a little message in my profile that people could see, hey, waiting for a dungeon run in World of Warcraft, message me. And then that way, you can be playing Starcraft II, and then your other friends are in World of Warcraft. I can bring Bob in because he's waiting to run a dungeon in World of Warcraft. And another pillar or principle is a competitive arena for everyone. Battlenet's going to have a really cool matchmaking system. Some of you who are in the beta test for StarCraft II are familiar with this already. We're really going to match people up according to their skill, and there's going to be 5 different leagues of different skill levels, and we'll be dividing those leagues up into brackets of 100 people divisions. So you'll never log on to Battlenet and see, oh man, I'm ranked 200,340 in the world. Yeah. And I can move up, 2 slots. It's really cool because you can log in and see, I'm 30th in my division now. I can, it feels good to move up maybe to 25, after a couple matches. And we want to create this localized feeling of play. And unifying the Blizzard community. I mentioned earlier, being able to talk with your friends across different games. Real ID again plays into that. So, you play StarCraft II and World of Warcraft, you built your friends list. Later on when Diablo 3 comes online, you're not going to have to rebuild your friends list again. When Diablo 3 comes out, you can just jump right on and I can immediately see, Sammy's already playing because we're Real ID friends, so I see his Diablo 3 characters now.
Barbarian.
Barbarian, okay. And that takes us right to the campaign, so I'm just going to load up. We've got the single-player campaign here for you today to play on the laptops, but I'm just going to jump into the build right now and show you, what you have to look forward to, and Sammy will tell you a little bit about it.